Real Madrid, they have an important fixture here against Olympiacos in the Champions League week 5, and after that terrible performance against Elche, media broke out yesterday. There's reports saying that a lot of players wanted Xabi out. Vini doesn't want to renew his contract, and there's favoritism. There's players that are backing Xabi. There are players that are against Xabi, and Madrid apparently said that they see Xabi as the man for the job. Huge things broke out after that defeat against Elche. First, it could just be media drama. This happened last month. It could be that, or for me, I think it's 100% true. Maybe not as exaggerated. There's 100% a certain thing that's going on in the camp. Maybe not to that extent, but there's 100% I won't say negativity, but a tension between Vini, Xabi, and of course a few other players going here. So this game against Olympiacos, I think the starting 11 will 100% be a huge factor of depending of, because Xabi came out saying he doesn't care, and that he cares about his players and wants to do his job, this and that, and that coaching Madrid is a privilege and he loves what he's doing, loves being here. And that's true. Coaching the biggest team in the world, you haven't, as a manager, haven't done anything crazy. I mean, he went undefeated and won the German league, and DFB Pokal as your first manager stint, which is insanely impressive. But Real Madrid is a whole different story. A bunch of managers, Jose Mourinho, came out saying the pressure of being a Madrid coach, and you're obviously seeing it now in the media. This is right here. Alonso's enjoying. This is what they have reported in the starting 11. I thought Tchouaméni was out, but there's a lot of players missing out in this. You can see down here, your whole defense it's like last season. Your whole defense is out. David Alaba, Courtois, Rudiger, Carvajal, Hoyson, Militao, and Franco Mostentuano. For Olympiacos, I don't know much about them. All I know is El Kabi and Ortega. Besides that, I don't really know much of the players. But here I made reported, because I'm not doing this because for me, Vinicius Jr. is, I don't want to use the word overrated. I seen Vinicius Jr. join. How old was I? 15, maybe younger. I don't remember. Maybe younger. Seeing him rumored to Palmeiras, he was playing in Flamengo, and seeing the rumors of him, and he's gonna join Real Madrid when he's 18, and he finally joins. I seen this player grow. I seen this player join Real Madrid. I seen this player do his presentation live. I seen this player be called a flop from Benzema saying not to pass to him, to see this player become this superstar and win Real Madrid's 2 Champions Leagues. So when people say I hate Vini, no, it's not. It's just hard criticism. For me, I'm a Madrid fan first. That's it. So if Vini is out here crying, whining, and being spoiled, I'm gonna call it out, because that's what I see. Real Madrid comes first. For me, I always wanted a Messi in Real Madrid, such as an academy player that rises up and see the growth of a player that's part of it. And sure, Vini's not a academy player, but he joined when he was 18, and I got to see him grow into a superstar player that he is and what he's capable of, and amazing things that he's done. But in this last season and basically this season, I haven't seen it. I have not seen it. So it's just a situation where did Mbappe impact it? 100%. Because you have 2 superstar players that play in the same position. I knew it was not going to work from the start. People were like, "Oh, Madrid just won the Champions League." A huge, seeing these 2 players in the same team. Yes, on paper it looks amazing, but it was never going to work. Especially all the drama. So here I have Garcia. I want to see a 9. I think the second when Garcia stepped foot against Elche, more chances were being delivered in the box, and he was capable of scoring. I think I could have had at least 2 goals when he got subbed in. He missed the last minute one, but I feel like he was positioned, I think, wrongfully too in the pitch. He was most of the times on the right wing for some reason as a 9. I was really confused seeing that, but as a whole, I think he looked great as that. And the whole tension of that, I just hate it. It's not because same with Rodrygo, same with Bellingham. It's just, I don't hate these players. It's just I know what they're capable of, and I don't want them to be spoiled brats. There was a thing I read a few weeks ago saying that the Madrid players hate the way that they're training because it's too intense and they're not used to it. Well, you had Carlos Ancelotti, who's the complete opposite of Xabi Alonso, age wise, tactic wise. I just think that they're not used to it, and they're just so used to doing their own thing. So now when you have a manager that's trying to implement things to them, they don't like it. And I'm gonna say they're spoiled brats. They're spoiled brats. Yes, they won the Champions League. Yes, Vini won Real Madrid 2 Champions League. He's not bigger than the club, though. You need to make it work. And I want to see. I mean, I just have Brahim there because who else are you gonna put? Unless you want to put Arda on the right, but I don't want to see Arda on the right. Unless you change the formation and have, unless you like do what they do before and have that. Am I doing this right? I think I'm doing it right. Unless you do something like this. Obviously, Arda not being here. The thing is, they don't have any defenders, so you can't really do that. But you know what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I want something similar to that. It's fine if Brahim doesn't start. It's just you have no right winger at the moment unless you want to try Rodrygo on the right. Like here, literally states that Raul Asensio is the only center back that is fit for tomorrow's matchup. He might call up Diego Aguado to the bench. I think Madrid release they're calling up actually. Because I remember seeing a tweet. Yeah, the squad they didn't bring in any academy players, maybe because it was too late. But there's a Diego Aguado, Javi Sanchez, I forgot his name. There's also Martinez, but I doubt. Maybe it's just a last minute thing. I mean, Javi Navarro is a new call up for Madrid, so I'm surprised they didn't bring in any center backs, especially Diego Aguado. I mean, this is probably his chance to show what he's capable of. So, but that's not the case. I want to see Gonzalo Endrick play, man. I'm happy Luna's finally getting a starting spot. He hasn't played at all this season, and you saw what he was capable of in 2023-24. Barely played last season. And this season he hasn't played at all. I feel like there's a few games early on in the season where Lunin should have started, but of course Courtois is probably Madrid's their top 3 best player at the moment. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have here for the result. Madrid need a huge win. After that Elche game, after Liverpool, after Rayo, you need a huge result. And it's Olympiacos. You can't underestimate them. The top of the league. They tied against PSV for who are a strong team. Like I said, I don't know much about Olympiacos. Barcelona beat them 6-1, so Madrid got to do something similar to that. Like, literally. Pressure's on for Xabi, for Madrid, for the players, for everything. Especially with your rivals getting battered 3-0. It's your time to, try to get a better outcome and try to, push the things that happened these last 3 games aside and come back new. Madrid's schedule is coming up soon. It's games that they should be winning. Girona, Bilbao, Celta Vigo. City's going to be hard, but Alaves and Sevilla, Madrid should be winning these. But that's it. That's pretty much what we have here for Madrid against Olympiacos tomorrow.